Yeah, part of the morning is
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
dedicated, I would say, at least 30 minutes, plus the doesn't.
Oh, okay, I didn't know. So I was
Yep.
thinking like, oh, they should do that because they're like,
Oh, no, we dedicated, and actually this year we dedicated the Friday morning service,
oh,
feeling that most kids, if they're gonna come, not gonna attend Saturday morning, they'd be attending downstairs, so, yeah, we spent a lot of time on the Friday night service. So. No, it's a great idea, so thank you. One more, yeah. Good. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I just think. Yeah. So
it is wonderful. And I'm going to be talking about it today myself.
Okay, and I will be sending it down soon.
Sounds like a plan. I won't be coming down.
That's okay.
I won't have time, but
So the kids are working on a spiel,
that's perfect.
and it's Jeopardy again.
Yeah.
And Alyssa's gonna run the whole thing. I'm gonna watch on Zoom.
Okay.
But I had, I hope to get organized, and today's a little while back.
Yeah. Yeah.
And have a great day, guys. Thanks.
cool.
You know what? There's plenty of things you don't get to do.
Well, I only did it because of fun.
By the time you get them, yes. Thank you.
So what I'll do is when you're done doing this, then I'll bring the camera back up here.
Well, I don't know. Well, I don't have a protocol. No, I don't need a believe. I understand. Yeah, that's all right. Then we're going to press it. Yeah, press it. No, I don't want to be part of that. Anything else you can help? I just, yeah, just
Check test one. Check. American law.
Oh, okay, I got that too. But you didn't go to yeshiva. I think that was bad. I explained that. I explained the Ashkenaz and the Sephardim and the Chabad people and. That's what I thought was cool. Yeah. I don't say anything contrary about anything. I just say, yeah, I think that should have been the problem. Yeah. Everyone does that. In the black side up, they all agree on the black side up. Yeah, in the black side up. Oh, I'm saying, all the rabbis agree with that. Purgatory. One day is right. That is circle. 6 days of creation. They try to get the name Shaddai. What God means Shaddai. No, there's several names of God. I don't know that, but I mean, like even when you say like, I don't know if you say Baruch atah Adonai, right? But let's say I knew God. The atah is God. Let's say I knew Adonai God. So then I'm like atah Adonai. Elohim, you know, our God. You know, or you say I mean that. Elohim Melech, even Melech. Say our Father, our King. Another name of God. Oh, yeah, right. We say, right. We say, not. Even though the all the other words, right. I don't know. I mean, I know, like, you write the word, read the word, I don't know. I don't know if they do it with a page, but it says, Jehovah. You read it as I don't know. Jason, I'm sitting there, I know you before. Yeah, sorry, Jason, your son. I met your son also, that's why I said Jason. Friend, Ariel Berg, husband of mine from married. He's in probably at least 11, 12 brothers. I don't know 11, 12 brothers, right? My city, 57 years. 57 years. Almost 58. Baby. That socks older than me, is what you didn't tell me. I said, it still seems weird. Yeah. Goes by fast, right? You're good. Downhill.
Remember Marion at the sea? What was she? She was the first champion.
Oh, right.
So then you have the command of everything.
Oh, yeah, no kidding. We get over here, they didn't want, they didn't want for it. Because they think it's crazy. Joe. Who is going to need some assistance today? Those who need assistance, it's gonna start right up here. Come on. Yeah. They want to try to get it out of plus. Come on up. Yes, you need a towel.
Just quick, just so you know, so this is the filling that goes out the hand on the arm. It only has one piece of cartridge in it. Different from this one here, which is a piece that goes on the head. It has 4 sections. There's 4 pieces of cartridge inside. And these 4 parchments in here are 4 commandments that are in the Torah telling us to wear out. So the various places in the this one here in the piece that goes on the arm, which is not on this. Just so you know what's inside. So then,
You need some.
so you want to put your you put your filling on your weaker arm. Yeah, these are all extra.
Come on up, Joe. Put it right here.
You want to roll your sleeve up, and people that have done filling before know to wear short sleeves when you put them on film. Or at least sleeves.
I have no idea. You don't want to see that thick. Like mine.
Yeah.
Right? So then, Larry, you're a righty also? So you just want to take your watch off, so we'll be putting it on the left hand. You know, whichever arm you're gonna put it on, you want your watch out of the way. Your rings.
So my left, on your left hand, is that what you said? You
Are you, you're a righty?
I'm a righty, so hold on.
Yeah.
So take this off?
Yeah.
Right.
And you roll it up to like, I mean, ideally you want to get up to your bicep, so you want to put that on your arm. You want that to your bicep. And the box would be like on your muscle here, right, face the heart. But I'll show you how to do it. So this is the piece that 4 seconds in. This is the learning. Okay, well, this is on the oh, the two in there. Oh, perfect. So you need the other piece actually. You need, no, the other.
Oh, you just gave.
Oh, yeah.
So I need two?
Yeah. There it is. Oh, okay.
So what goes on first, the arm or the head?
The arm.
Arm
The
goes on
arm
first?
goes on first.
Okay. How do I
Hey,
do
Steve
it?
moves
No
up.
idea how to do this.
You haven't done this since your bar mitzvah.
This is just. Please. There you go.
Sorry for my cold hands.
That's all right.
My heart.
I'm used to it.
My heart. You here all night?
Yeah.
Try the veal.
Stop.
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
go ahead.
so this is the starter here.
Yeah.
You just want to kind of like pull it snug, you know, without,
Yeah.
ripping a piece.
Which way are we going?
Well, you just hold it snug like that for now.
All right, hold on there.
Just like that. You gotta get it all the way up to your bicep. Yeah, this is the right one.
Once you start wrapping them up at the end.
The head.
The one for the head has 4 seconds, you see the 4 lines on the top of the box. I'm gonna try to get everyone all
Yeah,
together.
sure. That makes sense.
Slide it around.
Yeah, you're gonna do it.
All the way up.
I know how to do the 7 more apps.
You wanna do it? No. All the way down.
This goes on your head.
Yeah.
This goes on your arm. So you gotta wrap this goes on your arm.
That goes-
You gotta go like, you gotta get it around your arm. Yeah, open that up. Around, there you go. Yeah, up to your biceps. Way up there. As far as I got. Yeah.
You can tell I don't want to keep skin right up.
Mine goes down.
Hold on.
I'm not sure. The box is going down. Yeah.
Now, once you get up there,
So turn it
you want the box to be facing your heart, try to look, your arm is,
up and down.
I want the up.
I guess. That's what I
Then,
like that.
you pour a little snug, you want this knot to be really together. Yeah. So once everyone's got it all nice and snug on your bicep, then we say the blessing, okay? You can repeat it after me. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher shanu mitzvotav v'tivanu lahaniach tefillin. And then you wrap it around your arm.
7 times.
Well, first you work on the top part here, and then you come down, once you get beyond your elbow, now you do it 7 times around your arm, so you want to get it, those 7 reps, so kind of close, but not on top of each other. Yeah, perfect. Looks good. Yeah, you got that nice point.
Really?
You don't make it too tight.
7 times around.
Move it on.
7 times between your elbow and your wrist. Kind of close, but not on top of each other.
That's 4.
5.
Put the legs around. Yeah, until he. It's actually different for, let's explain. He said, what about the hand?
Just like that, yeah.
Yeah, let us-
That's exactly what you need.
Yeah, but then you're gonna go. 1. You go to the next step. 6.
Yeah, you kind of hold it, it's like temporary.
I'm used to, I used to,
So this is.
I used to one for my kids.
Once you get the 7 rounds, yeah, just kind of, yeah, nothing, there's no formal.
5, 6, 7.
Yeah, just like.
Okay. That's too tight. You're right there. You're not gonna cut the ram. The ram is.
I'm always worried that it's gonna fall apart. Yeah.
Then you take off the head piece. Yeah, the head, because it has four pieces.
This is a
Those are 4 places in the Bible where it says, one, that is a Shema.
It's 250.
It's on your, not in the back. You like the box to be at your hairline, with a knot like.
Okay.
Without being rude about it. No, Gary, not too far down, yeah, higher up. You leave it nice and high. Higher up. Pull the knot back, pull the knot in the back. There you go, perfect, Gary. Yeah, you want that higher. It's not supposed to be like so much, like a dot, more like that. Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Wait. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, good. You like it in the middle between your eyes?
I do it wrong.
Cover up. No, you did all right, except you need.
Can't see. I need a mirror.
There you go.
Another box.
Out of the box. Think outside the box.
You gotta think outside the
I
box.
think I didn't know I had 2 boxes.
So you want, what you do is like, you shave with different colors, because you want the box here to be like right between your eyes, basically, you know what I mean? So like you ask each other, you know what I mean?
Put
Like,
there for
how's this look? This look all right?
You didn't get there yet.
Well, you have.
What do you think?
Oh,
Okay.
done it before. No, that's it.
That's it. This is more complicated than it really is. It's not that.
It's like riding a bike.
Like riding a bike.
You ever ride a bike before?
If you can
Yes,
get
I fell. No, you know, I learned how to ride a bike. I thought it was on a bike. He pushed me down the hill. He goes, "There you go."
If you
I
can
smashed into a fence.
If you
I
can
never did
count-
that again.
If you can count to 7, you can do that.
A lot of new kids today. I need my phone to break that.
You know, by the way, like, so there's like several different ways of putting on the tefillin. Like the Ashkenaz do it one way, the Sephardim, like the Ashkenaz wrap this way, like around the arm, like we all did. The Sephardim, you know, the Jews from Spain, actually wrap the other way around. I learned from Chabad because that's where I went to yeshiva. They taught us this way here. Everyone here wrapped a little bit different up at the bicep area here, and that's how it is, like totally in Judaism. Everyone does do it differently, and the requirement is however you were taught is how you put on your tefillin. That they all agree that you put on 7 staff across your arm here. We all agree that you put the black side up. That, you know, the yad is the yad and the rosh is the rosh. But there's still a lot of controversy, just like, you know, like your Hanukkah menorah, you know, like some people say you put them in left to right, other people say put it from right to left. Yeah. Oh, yeah, so you know, when I like I said, I know, I don't know if you want, I don't know, I'll set all. Something like.
So we do, just put this one back.
Yeah, more like.
So you do with the finger stuff.
Now he's doing fingers.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna do very small.
It's easy for me to do it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's what. That's what the rabbit
Okay, no, I'm
is
just,
like.
okay.
Yeah, so you know what this is, by the way, I know the light just went on inside my head. By the way. When you hold it like this, and this is the word Shaddai right here, see it's a shin, the dalet right here, and the yud. What is one of God's names? Several names of God, you know. You say Baruch, if you say Baruch Atah Adonai, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The rabbi has it on the camera. This camera rolling.
Ron,
You definitely did this. And then you want to just wrap it straight over here, Neil. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this morning's Worldwide Rap Minyan. Today is Sunday, February 12th, 2023. The Worldwide Rap is an FJMC coordinated minyan encouraging Jews to participate in one of the basic mitzvot in the Torah, the wrapping of tefillin. So whether this is your daily practice or your first time laying tefillin, thank you all for joining us this morning. We'll begin our service on page 6 with the morning blessings. Please rise, page 6. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam asher nasan l'sefer bina lavchin ben yom uben laila. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam she'asani betzalmo. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam she'asani Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam she'asani ben chorin. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam pokeach ivrim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam malbish arumim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam matir asurim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam zokef kefufim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam rokah haaretz al hamayim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam she'asa li kol tzarki. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam
המכים את צדיק גבר. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך עולם, עושה ישראל בגבורה. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך עולם, עוטה ישראל בספרה. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך עולם, הנותן ליעב כוח. You may be seated. Page 6 in the middle of the page. Lusneinu hayom v'chol yom lecheinu l'chesed u'rachamim beinecha v'oinei koreinu v'sigmalinu chasadim tovim Baruch atah Adonai gomel chasadim tovim le'amo Yisrael. Continue page 7. Give some of Necha and Elohim will live in Ashreinu ma tov kelkeinu manim gorleinu ma yafa yushenu Ashreinu shanachnu mashkimim moavim erev boker vomi pamayim b'kol yom Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai echad. Continue on page 8. Page 8. Kadesh Shimcha, Mikdash Shemecha, V'Kadesh Shimcha b'Yolamecha, V'Yishuascha Torim V'Tag B'Yakanenu, Baruch Atah Adonai, Mekadesh Shimcha Barabim. So at this point in the service, we continue with a little bit of study on page 9. However, because it's a worldwide wrap, Larry and myself decided that we're going to do a little bit of teaching outside the book, outside of the prayer book. And we're going to do a small little learning session on the different types of Kaddish that we say during the service. This is just a caption of all of it. So within our prayers, we say 5 different types of Kaddish. There's a half Kaddish, that's the smallest one. It ends with the words Damiram Bi'alma V'imru Amen. And this is a Kaddish that's recited in between smaller parts of the service. Then you have the Mourner's Kaddish, which a lot of people are familiar with. It's a Kaddish that is the same as a half Kaddish, except it adds Yehei Shlama Rabbah and the Oseh Shalom at the very end. This Kaddish is recited during the 11 months mourning period, as well as on the person's Yortzeit, which comes up every year. We also have the what's called the full Kaddish, Kaddish Shalem. That's the same as the Mourner's Kaddish with the additional line of the Tiskabel. On that line of Titkabal, we ask God to accept the prayers of all the Jewish people. This Kaddish is recited at the conclusion of the Amidah, as well as when you complete a book of the Talmud. There's also what's called the Kaddish de Rabbanan, that's called the Rabbi's Kaddish. And that's the same as the Mourner's Kaddish with the additional line of Al Yisrael V'al Rabbanan. And that's a Kaddish that we say after we come together to learn, which is what we're doing right now. That's a Kaddish that we're going to say in a couple of moments. And the 5th Kaddish, which is the final one, is called the Kaddish de Itchadeta. And this is similar to the Rabbi's Kaddish with the additional part, Bi'alma de Itchadeta, which is in the place of Bi'alma Divra Kirusei. And this is a Kaddish that is recited at a funeral. And I'm sorry though, but one thing, retraction, sorry though. So this Kaddish de Itchadeta, is the one that is said at a funeral and after the study of a book of Talmud. The full Kaddish is said after the Amidah and then at Slichot. When we do our Slichot on, or Slichus, however you say it, everyone says it differently, but in September before Rosh Hashanah, when we do Slichot, that's the Kaddish that's said then. So anyways, that's our little bit of learning that we threw in today. And then after we gather to learn together, the Kaddish that we say is a Kaddish de Rabbanan, and that is on page 13. So ask you to please rise, and we'll say the Kaddish de Rabbanan together. Yizgadal v'yizgadash shemei rabbah v'alma divra kirusei v'amlik malchusei v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayed kol beis Yisrael b'agala v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbam mevarach le'olam omei omaya yisbarach v'yishtabach v'yisborah v'yisromam v'yisnasei v'yisadar v'yisaleh v'yisalal shmei dekutsha brichu Le'ela min kol birchasa v'shirasa tushbechasa v'nechemasa damiron bi'olma v'imru amen. Al Yisrael v'al Rabbanan v'al Talmidehon v'al kol Talmidehon v'al kol man da'askin bi'araisa v'yasra hadein v'di b'chol asa v'yasar Ye'elahon ulchon shlomo rabba china v'chizda v'rachamin V'chayin, arechin, umzona, revicha, upokada, mikadam, avahon, dibishmaya, v'yimru amen. Yehesh, shlomo rabba, mit shemaya, v'chayim, tovim, aleinu, v'al kol Yisrael, v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'imomav, u'brachamav yaseh shalom. Aleinu, v'al kol Yisrael, v'yimru amen. You may be seated. We continue on page 14. Is Mashiach Hanukkah Habayit LeDavid. If y'all Afatam Izradim Lecholi Pitata Tasagi V'Dazrin Simcha L'Mayin Zamer Kagav V'Lo Yidom Adonai Elohai Le'olam Odeka. We continue with our Mourner's Kaddish for those in mourning, observing Yortzeit today, page 15. Yizkadal, Yizkadash, Shemei Rabbah, V'alma Divra Kirusei, V'amlik Malchusei, V'chayechon, V'yomechon, V'chayed Kol Beis Yisrael, B'agala, V'zman Kariv, V'imru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevarach, Le'olam Omei Omaya, Yisbarach, V'yishtabach, V'yisbarach, V'yisramam V'yisnasei, Yisadar v'yisaleh v'yisalal shmei dekutsha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchasa v'shirasa tush b'chasa v'nechemasa damiron bi'olma v'imru amen. Yehei shlomo rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imomav hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. We continue on page 16 with Baruch She'amar. Please rise. Please rise. Baruch She'amar ve'haya olam, Baruch Oseh ve'reshit, Baruch Omer ve'yoseh, Baruch Oseh u'mekayim, Baruch merachem al haaretz, Baruch merachem al habriot, Baruch meshalei zerato l'reyav, Baruch halad ve'kayam lanetzach, Baruch podeh u'matzil, Baruch Shemo, Baruch Adonai Me'olam. Yachikei olamim, melech meshubachim fodei Hashemo hagadol, Baruch atah Adonai, melech mulol patish bachol. Continue on page 20, page 20. Is Molasoda really going to elevate? It was an Kiadna, you will leave a son of law now. No, I'm not somebody. For the love of Hoshimo, Kitova Nevlam Chasdo, the Adova Dora Monaso. You may be seated. Continue page 20 in the middle. V'huvachun yichaper v'om v'lo yashkis, v'hirbol hashiva b'oli yakol chamaso, Adonai Yoshia, HaMelech Yanenu v'yom kareinu. We continue with the Ashrei on page 21. Ashrei Yishrei v'secho, od yalucha selo, Shem Hilasanoida bepi, vivarek kabaso shem kacholi lam voed, vanachnu nevarechia miatav yarolam. Hallelujah. Page 25, we continue in the middle of the page. Hallelujah, hallelujah, bekacho, hallelujah, bekyozo, hallelujah, big verasa, hallelujah, keruv good lo, hallelujah, beseika shofar, hallelujah, benevel vechinor, hallelujah, besofu machol, hallelujah, beminim beyugav, hallelujah, betzilzalei shoma, hallelujah, betzilzalei trua, kol hanshama tehalaya, hallelujah, kol hanshama tehalaya, hallelujah. Please rise, continue at the very bottom of page 25. Hallelujah. Baruch Adonai Elohim Elohei Yisrael, Aseni Avos Vado, Uvaruch Shen Kavado Li'olam, Yimelei Kavod Kol Haaretz, Amen ve'amen. We continue on page 26. Vayvarech David es Adonai le'nez Atahu amelavadecha, tosisa semayim shemei shemayim v'azman Atahu Adonai Elohim, ashibacha tobi avam v'seisam yokasim v'samta shemo Avraham umatzatza es levavo neman lefanecha v'charos imo habris l'seisam Yom bakata lifneihem, vayavru b'sok hayam bayabosho, ve'esot feihem ishtatem im solos, kmo even b'mayim azim. Let's read in English on page 27 at the very top of the page together. Thus Adonai saved the people Israel from the Egyptians on that day. Israel saw the Egyptians lying dead on the shore of the sea. When the people Israel witnessed the great power that Adonai wielded against the Egyptians, the people feared Adonai, but they had trust in Adonai and in his servant Moses. Ki l'Adonai Amelucho Moshe v'goyim v'yolu Moshim b'yatzion l'ishboras havesav v'haisa l'Adonai Amelucho v'haya Adonai l'melech kol haaretz v'yom hahu yedna echad u'shemo echad. We continue on page 29. Yishtabach Shimcha Load Malkeinu. Oel HaMelech HaGadol VaGadosh B'Shmo V'Oret. Kidachon Oel Noilenu V'Lei Avosenu. Shiv Shvacha Halev Zimba. Ozem Eshol Netzach Kedul Gevurot. Hilav Yiziferet. Kiddushah L'Malchus. Berachos v'yodos me'atav yad olam baruch atah Adonai el melech gadol v'tishbachos el hodos adon haniflos havocheh v'shirei zimra melech el chei ha'olamim Yiskadav Yiskadav Shemei Rabbah Yamad Yerakavusei V'yamlik Malchusei B'chayechon Uv'yomeichon Uv'chayedecho Beit Yisrael B'agala B'agala Uv'izman Koriv V'yimeru Amen Yehi Shmei Rabbah Mevarach Le'olam Olam Me'amaya Yisbarach Yisbarach v'yishtabach v'yisbarach v'yisamam v'yisnasei v'yishada v'yisaleh v'yisalal shmei kodesha b'richu leilam min kol b'chasa v'shirasa tush b'chasa v'nechemasa da'amiran v'yolma v'yimeru amen. We continue on Baruch Hu. The very next page, page 30, the very top of the page. Baruch Hu es Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Voed. Now I'll read in English together, in the middle of the page where it says, praised are you, together. Praised are you, Adonai, our God, who rules the universe, creating light and fashioning darkness, ordaining the order of all creation. You now may be seated. We continue the middle of page 30. Niska biadeno, apokatole Yisbarach Neileno Shevach Miasayadecha, Bamiyoshe Yosiso, Yefarucha Sela. Continue on page 31. Yisbarach Sueno, Malkeno, Vego Aleno, Vekadoshin Tavoshin, Kalamkeno, Shazin, Shazin. Kolomodim Roma Lamashmi Birat Rabekoti Belohim Chayim Umelech Olam Kulam Ovim Kulam Beruvim Kulam Giborim Vekolam Osimim Aviroson Konam Vekula Posm Espihem Bikdusha Otahu Abishir Zimra Varchim Shabchim Farim Umaritzim Magdishim Mamlichim Eshem Oel HaMelech Agadol HaGibor Ve'anoro Kadosho Ve'kulam Mekablim Alehem Malchus Shamayim Ze Mizeh B'nosnim V'shuz Elozeh Lehakdik V'yosom V'nachas Ruach V'safo B'ravnim HaKadosh HaKolam Ke'echad Onim v'yomrim b'yira Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh Adonai Tzevos Melech kol haaretz kevodo V'yofanim v'reyos HaKodesh Rash Gadol Miznasim Masorfi Liumasam V'shabchim v'yomrim Baruch kevod Adonai Mikomo Le'apok Nemitenu Melech Havakayam Zimiros Yemeros Ishbos Miyuki Levado Pagos Mat Mishos Refan Vos and Vos and Vade Vos Yotamit Masay Bereshit Oh Vesel Gave Eli Oh Chodosh Al Zion Toir Al Zion Toir Benizge Kulanu Mehera Leoro Baruch Adonai Yotze Hamioros. We continue on page 32. Page 32. So before we conclude the paragraph on page 32, call your attention to the left side on the English side of the page where it says, we gather the tzitzit, the four fringes of the talit. That's part of the commandment, part of when we recite the Shema, that we hold the four corners of the tzitzit together. And then in the third paragraph of the Shema, when we recite the word tzitzit, it's customary to kiss the tzitzit. I also have a small little learning. This is my final learning blurb because, we're here to put on tefillin for the first time, and even some that are maybe a little rusty, some that have done it since the bar mitzvah. But I just want to go a little blurb about the Shema. So the first verse of the Shema, when we say Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, is considered the most essential declaration of our Jewish faith. We get into a bind in life. Maybe we're very sick. Maybe we're in a real tough situation. It's very customary that we yell out, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. The passage that follows details the particular ways in which our faith should be lived. It says to love the God with all your being, teach it to your children. Recite it when you awake and when you lie down. Bind it as a symbol on your body. It says that in the first paragraph, bind it as a symbol on your body. When it says to bind it as a symbol on your body, that's the commandment of the tefillin. You're binding it on your body. It gives you a direct connection to God when you are praying. The second section, the middle paragraph of the Shema, which is the bigger paragraph, specifies what will happen if God's commandments are heeded, as well as what will happen if they are not. Submission to God's command will result in rain in proper season, gathering of grain, wine, and oil, grass in the fields for cattle, and abundant food. But if God's will is flouted and foreign gods are worshipped, none of these blessings will happen. To ensure that these commandments are remembered, the final paragraph of the Shema concerns the biblical commandment of the tzitzit, the ritual fringes that serve as a reminder of God's presence, and also the 613 commandments. That's what the talit reminds us of, the 613 commandments. If we were I can't do it today because I don't have time, but if we count the knots and the little spins arounds over here, and then the 8 little strings at the end, and there's a whole little equation to add it all together, it actually comes out, it's not so arbitrary, and it actually comes out to 613. Again, emblematical, it's not arbitrary, it's to remind us of the 613 commandments. So we now continue. We're going to recite the Shema on page 33. We recite together at the top of the page. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuso Ve'olam Voed. Ve'yoavta et Adonai Elohecha V'chol avavcha v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol miodecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavcha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veisecha u'v'lechtecha b'derech u'v'shakbecha u'v'komecha u'kshatam leot al yadecha Ve'hayulatotafot beinenecha uktavtam al mizuzos beisecha uvisharecha. We continue the middle paragraph silently, and then pick up together on the last paragraph, which is on page 34. Continue together now on page 34, at the very top of the page. Vayomer Adonai Moshe Lemor, Daber el bnei Yisrael, v'amata alehem, v'yasu lahem tzitzit, al kanfei v'deihem l'tovatzam, v'nasnu al tzitzit, hakana b'sil techelet, v'haya lachem letzitzit, Orisem oso, uzgatem es kol mitzvot Adonai, v'yasisem osam, v'lo sasuru, acharei levavchem, v'acharei enechem, asher tenzonim achareihem, leman tizgeru, v'yasisem es kol mitzvotai, v'isem kedoshim lelohechem, ani Adonai Elohechem, Asher otzeiti etzchem me'eretz Mitzrayim, liot lachem lelohim ani, Adonai Elohechem, Adonai Elohechem emet. V'yasim v'nochom v'chayin v'shem ne'em emes ha'yolam ha'chizim v'shenu. V'tovado kayom shmo kayom, v'yisonochon malchuso, v'yemunaso lo'ad kayomet. Sarah Yisrael avadecha lo ishoni v'alcharoni davadoka yom emes v'yemunachol kol yavo. Emes atahu Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avoseinu malkeinu melech avoseinu go aleinu go el avoseinu yotzrein etzush avoseinu podeinu matzaleinu milam shemecha in Elohim zulasecha. We continue page 35. Ezra Savaseinu, Atahumi, Olam Gedishim Mechadoda, Olam Shivak, Emesato, Dolan, members of Jim, and Belgium, Rock of Rock, Nasa Pagata, as they did by the also as we have been Omni said the number of game of this one was yes in problem of your dog. Tehilot el Yom Baruch Vorach, Moshe v'nei Yisrael achanu shira, v'simcha rabba, v'yamru kolam, mi kamocha, v'oelim Adonai, mi kamocha, nehedor b'kodesh, noroth ilot, o sefer shiva chadashah shigvulib, V'shimcha sefas hayam yachakulam, Oruvim lichu v'yomiru. Please rise. Adonai yimloch li'olam v'oved. So Yisrael, kuma b'ezrat Yisrael, uvdei kinomecha, Yehuda v'Yisrael. Go aleinu, Adonai tevo shemo, Kedosh Yisrael, Baruch atah Adonai Goa Yisrael. We continue now with the Amidah, silent devotion. We begin together on 36b, all the way through the Kedusha, and then after the Kedusha, we continue silently till the end. So 36b, we're going to begin together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoseinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Elohei Hagadol, Hagibor Yanarah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim, Tovim v'Konei Hakol, V'Zokeh Chasdei Avot, U'Mivi Goel Livnei V'neihem, Leman Shemo B'Yahava, Melech Oseh Pokei Moshiach Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham u'Pakei Sarah, Atagi boli olam Adonai mechayim metzim atarav leyoshia ashiva ruach amavira kashem lechalchil chayim bechesed mechayim metzim berachamim rabim somech noflim rofei cholim atir asurim makrim emunusol lishenei afar mikamocha v'agaviros midom elav elach mimitzim chayim atmiach Yeshua v'nemanat alech hayot metzim Baruch atah Adonai mechayeh hametzim. Nekadesh yincha b'alam k'shishim akdishim oso v'shmei marom kakazo yad neviyacha v'karas el sevi amar. Kadosh 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 Adonai tzavos melech olam kavodo limasam baruch yameru. Adonai mikomo. Kachika Kasuv Lemor. Hallelujah. Dovado Nagiga Lechel Nesav Netzokin, Pedishos Nagi, Mikaglin Vino Lomush, Lampoed, Kia Melakadova Kadoshata, Parukata Adonai, Pawel Hakadosh. I'm going to read in English together on page 44, the very top paragraph, up until my rock and my redeemer, and then we jump over to the other side. We sing Oseh Shalom together. My God, keep my tongue from evil, my lips from lies. Help me ignore those who would slander me. Let me be humble before all. Open my heart to your Torah, that I may pursue your mitzvot. Frustrate the designs of those who plot evil against me. Make nothing of their schemes. Act for the sake of your compassion, your power, your holiness, and your Torah. Answer my prayer for the deliverance of your people. May the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be pleasing to you, Adonai, my rock and my redeemer. Oseh shalom b'mamav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, imru, amen. Yaseh shalom, Shalom Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom. Shalom Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom. Shalom Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. V'yimeru. Amen. Now with the Tachanun on page 62. 62. We'll read together the bottom paragraph on page 62 in English. Page 62 in English, the very bottom paragraph. A song of ascent. Out of the depths I call to you, Adonai. Adonai, hear my cry, heed my plea. Be attentive to my prayers, to my sigh of supplication. Who could survive, Adonai, if you kept count of every sin? Yet you forgive, therefore we revere you. My whole being awaits for Adonai. Hopeful, I long for God's word. I yearn for Adonai more eagerly than watchmen await the dawn. Israel, put your hope in Adonai. For Adonai is generous with mercy. Abundant is God's power to redeem. May God redeem the people Israel from all their sins. I'm kind of weak at this part here. Yeah. Shomer Yisrael, Shemo Sherit Yisrael. Shomer Yisrael, Shomer Sherit Yisrael. V'al Yovad Yisrael, V'al Yovad Yisrael. Ha'omrim. Ma Yisrael, Shomer Gayechad, Shemo Sherit Am Echad, Shomer Gayechad, Shemo Sherit Am Echad, V'al Yovad Gayechad, V'al Yovad Gayechad, Hamyarim, Hamcha. Eloheinu Adonai Echad, Shomer Gai Kadosh, Shemo Sherit Am Kadosh, Shomer Gai Kadosh, Sherit Am Kadosh, Yal Yovad Gai Kadosh, Yal Yovad Gai Kadosh, Am Shalshim Bashalosh. Kedushot lekadosh. Thank you. Mitras evrachamim zavnim zavnim yasan yilekvani kienozi all tazvenu leinu all tiekach mimenu v'makin v'matzatavim Esreinu aleisheinu advar kavod shemecha v'atilenu v'chaper chataseinu leman shemecha. Continue with the Hatzi Kaddish, page 64. Yiskadav, Yiskadav, Shemir Abba, Yamadi Raki, Resev Yamlik Malchusei, Chayechon v'Yamechon v'Chayruchol Beis Yisrael, Bagalav Izman Kariv, Imru Amen, Yehei Shmei Rabban Varach, Le'alam Omei Maya, Yisbarach, Yitabach, Yisbar, Yisram, Yisnasei, Yisadav, Yisalev, Yisalash, Medikucha, Brichu, Le'elamin, Kol Bechasav Shivasa, Tushbechasav Nelemasa, Tamiram Bialmavim, Ru Amen. Continue with the Ashrei on page 78. Page 78. Ashrei Shvei V'Secha, Ol Yalucha Sela. Hilasanu Yidabe Pi, Yorei Kabasoshem Kacholilam Voed, Vanachnu Varekia, Miatov Yadolam, Hallelujah. Lam Natsayach, Mizbala David. Yeah, can I be so yes, Yaku is over the go. Come yourself, tell you that you hear the Amishiko, Yanami, because you know. إذا برخ بلا بسوس من نقطة مشتم هينو إلا هينو ناسكي هما كروبنا فولو ونحن كامنو بنيسو دارنا يوشيا هملخ يانينو v'yom kareno. We turn to page 80, page 80. Vos yongo sheva pesha b'Yakov ne'um Adonai b'nizot. המלך יעננו ביום קראנו. ונזכה ונחיה ונראה למען גבוה לידו. אדוני אלוהי ללמדך באיכות ובשבט נביאים. ויפתחו בכל ידי שמך כי לא עזרת דרשך אדוני. אדוני חפץ למען צדקו, יגדיל תורה ויאדיר. Continue with Kaddish Shalem, page 82. Yizkadav Yizkadav Shemer Abba, Yamadar Rakir Amlik Malchusei, Chayechon V'yamechon V'chayrechol Beis Yisrael, Bagalav Izman Kariv V'imru Amen, Yehi Shmei Ram Vorach, Le'olam Omei Maya, Yisbarach Yisabach Yisbarach Yisman V'yisnasei, V'yisadav Yisalev Yisalash Medikucha B'chu, Le'elam Min Kol B'chasav Shirasa, Tush B'chasav Nechemasa, Damim Abiyamav V'imru Amen, Teskabel Sosan V'Son Nechol Yisrael, Kadam Avon V'Shmaya V'imru Amen, Yeshlom B'Rab Mishmaya V'chaim Aleinu, V'al Kol Yisrael V'imru Amen. Osei Shalom B'Mamav, Hu Yasei Shalom, Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'imru Amen. You're here now with Ashrei on page 83. Oh, that's what I meant. I was just checking you all. Aleinu. Aleinu L'Shabeach Le'adon HaKol, L'Atzeis Gedula Le'yoseh Bereshit, Shelo Asanu Kegayei HaRatzos, V'lo Samanu K'mishpachos Hadamah, Shelo Sam Kelkeinu Kahem, V'gor Aleinu Kechol Amonam, V'anachnu Korim, U'mishtachavim U'vodim, B'fnei Melech, Malchei Amlochim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Shehu Notei Shamayim V'yosei Oretz, U'moshe V'yikaro B'shamayim Imal, U'shchina Zuzo, V'gavei Meromim, Hu Eloheinu Einot, Emes Malkeinu Evezu Laso, Kakasu V'soroso, Yadata Hayom, V'ashivotza el levavecha, Ki Adonai Hu Elohim, B'shamayim Imal, V'yal Horetz, Mitachat Einot. Malchus Shochayim Mitim V'gavok HaGasus Osecha Adonai Yimloch Le'olam Voed V'ne'emar V'hoya Adonai L'melech Al Kol Haaretz Bayom Hahu Yeh Adonai Echad U'shemo Echad U'shemo echad. We continue now with the mourner's Kaddish for those in mourning or observing Yortzeit, page 84. Yiskadal, Yiskadash, Shemei Rabbah, V'almad, Divra, Kirusei, V'amlik Malchusei, V'chayechon, V'yamechon, V'chaye, D'chol Beis Yisrael, Bagalav, V'zman, Kariv, V'imru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevarach, Le'alam Omei Omaya, Yisbarach, V'yishtabach, V'yispa'ar, V'yisamam, V'yisnasei, V'yisadah, V'yisalev, V'yisalal, Shmei D'kutsha, B'richu, Le'ela min kol birchasa v'shirasa, tush b'chasa v'nechemasa, damiran bi'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shloma rabba min shemaya, chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Osei shalom b'imamav, hu yasei shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Continue with the psalm for Sunday, which we will do responsively in English on page 85. A psalm of David. The earth and its grandeur belong to Adonai, the world and its inhabitants. God founded it upon the seas and set it firm upon flowing waters. One who has clean hands and a pure heart, who has not used God's name in false oaths, nor sworn deceitfully, shall receive a blessing from Adonai, a just reward from the God of deliverance. Lift high your lintels, O you gates, open wide, you ancient doors. Welcome the glorious sovereign. Lift high your lintels, O you gates, open wide, you ancient doors. Welcome the glorious sovereign. Mi uzeh melech hakavod, Adonai tzavaot melech hakavod selah. Again, we recite the mourner's Kaddish to those in the morning observing Yortzeit on page 84. Yiskadal, V'yiskadash, Shemei Rabbah, V'almad, Divra, Kirusei, V'yamlik Malchusei, V'chayechon, V'yamechon, V'chaye, D'chol Beis Yisrael, Bagalav, V'zman, Kariv, V'imru Amen, Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevarach, Le'alam Omei Omaya, Yisbarach, V'yishtabach, V'yispa'ar, V'yisamam, V'yisnasei, Yisadah, V'yisalev, V'yisalal, Shmei D'kutsha, B'richu. Le'ela min kol birchasa v'shirasa, tush b'chasa v'nechemasa, damiran bi'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shloma rabba min shemaya, chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Osei shalom b'imamav, hu yasei shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. This concludes our service for Sunday morning, February 12th. Thank you all for coming today. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to give tzedakah, and don't forget to return your tefillin, those who borrowed tefillin.
For those of you who will be joining the Zoom, or the meeting on Zoom, we are going to shut this off. There's a separate Zoom link that will go on in about 10 minutes or so. We can watch us eat.